Mishka! Are you the Salon mascot? You beautiful boy. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's been a second since I've sat down in front of a camera to make any sort of beauty video. Like I said, I'm gonna be going into a very different way of making videos and presenting videos to you guys. And I thought I would take this opportunity today to show you a little bit what it's like to actually work in the beauty industry. So today I'm gonna be taking my friend from this sort of silver look that's been a little bit faded to a holographic inspired. Now, here's to trying difficult things in 2021, because anytime I've seen any of these hairstyles, I tend to get extremely overwhelmed at thinking about doing that. The placement is very overwhelming. Trying to think of how these colors won't get lost in translation is something that's honestly been something I've been avoiding in my Vivids career. So I'm gonna try that today on my best friend. She is really great at letting me kind of just use her as a canvas. So she usually doesn't request things. Usually I'm just like, okay, sit down in my chair, I have a vision. But she actually did request the holographic look. So that threw me for a loop, because it's definitely not something I would have chosen to do myself, because I'm scared as shit. So hopefully it goes okay. But yeah, we're gonna get started here in a second, and I'm gonna take you guys on the process of what it's actually like to work in the hair part of the beauty industry. And yes, I will be doing more beauty vlogs when the idea of it doesn't make me want to jump off my deck. But I will at some point be bringing you guys a makeup palette tour, because I got so many makeup palettes for Christmas, so I'll have a video about that eventually someday in your life. But I digress. Let's get on to some real beauty industry, real life, and I'll show you what it's like to be crazy and use your best friend's head as a canvas. So let's get started.
Okay, so like I said before, we're starting with a silver and black look that we did right before her wedding, where she had a black shadow root and a nice silver everywhere else. I mixed up some lightener and 20 vol, and we got right to work taking tiny sections, foiling her regrowth and line of demarcation from the faded black shadow root. We let those foils process under heat until we got to a pale yellow at her roots. Now, I knew there would be some banding because of her previous color, so I mixed a new formula specifically to target that line of demarcation from her previous shadow root to break through as much orange as possible. Once we got our blondes as even as possible, it was finally time to mix up the fun stuff. I used various colors from Pulp Riot mixed together to create the rainbow tones that we needed to achieve that hollow effect. I placed the hollow foils in a halo shape around her head to match where her natural shine line would be. For the base of the color, for what our hollow parts are sticking out of, we used a nice dusty pink throughout the rest of it. And while we processed, I thought I would ask MK about her hair's journey so far.
So you can tell me about the history of your hair.
Oh, I've had natural long brunette hair for a really long time, and it's kind of boring. And I tried to switch it up a little bit with more natural colors, like red, and I was not really feeling it, because it's not loud red. It's ew, that doesn't belong on your head. You were not born with that red. That's a lie. And that was kind of rough. But you did a blonde, what was it, a peekaboo? And I really liked that a lot. And I got kind of excited about the potential because it was light. So we did some fun stuff. You did rainbows. We've done ocean themed blues and purples that were super pretty. And then we went to Disneyland and Moana complimented my hair and said I looked like my hair was the ocean, and that was dope. Like, it's fun to have like different exciting hair, and I'm super here for it. And then I got really tired of maintaining long hair because it's just not, it doesn't suit my lifestyle, and we chopped it all off, and we've been doing fun stuff to my hair ever since.
So what inspires you? Where do you find inspiration for hair color?
I try to steer away from like obnoxiously bright, but I like the idea of fun color palettes and themes, and we've talked about that. But for the most part, I give whoever's doing arty things on me creative freedom. I think it's really fun to let people express themselves and do it the way they think it's gonna look good, because I don't do hair.
What is one thing you've learned about like your hair or just hair care in general since you've been doing like Vivids? Or just like a general overall like advice or something like
general advice: be patient, take cold showers. That's double advice, because as much as I hate it, it's been, or just don't wash your hair. Like, sometimes you just want it to stay. But like on a different note, like more real advice, being able to like express yourself with colors and fun, and whether that's like your clothes or tattoos or whatever, like just do what's fun. Clearly, I don't care what people think of me, because I'm letting you record me with all this tinfoil on my head.
That's fair.
But at the same time, like regardless of whether or not I care, it is kind of fun to like be flashy and like have a good time. And if that's not your vibe, then you gotta like find a style that suits you.
And after a quick trim, we finally have our completed look. It was definitely a challenge, but I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. And I think she was too. That's it for today's video. I hope you liked this. If you want to see more hair videos, don't forget to give this video a like and consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good life. Unusually horrid out. Okay, bye!